Hi, I'm Chatham Selena, and welcome to the 5 Minute Chat. I get the pleasure of announcing this next question. So, what is one dream that you've had for a very long time that you still want to accomplish before your time is up? Who wants to start?
Yeah, I'll go first. I mean, I would like to win the lottery, like big.
Yes.
That is a dream. Like I saw the 70 million. I'm like, that's mine. But let's talk about things I can control. Okay. My dream would be to purchase a home or a condo in Hawaii and be a snowbird with my husband when we grow up and retire. So that's a dream that we're working towards becoming a reality.
I think I would need your first one of winning the lottery to actually be able to do what I would like to do. Uh, my dream that I would love, I think it started when I was about 9, is when my dad took me on my first helicopter ride. And I fell in love with helicopters, and I would love to learn how to fly. But it costs about $30,000 or $40,000, I think, to get your pilot's license. So I need the lottery first to be able to do that. But yeah, I would love to be able to get up there in a helicopter and just be able to the maneuverability and fly all over the mountains and the trees. I think would be amazing.
When I win the lottery, I'll buy that for you.
Thank you.
Can she have that in writing? Can she have that in writing?
Yeah, well, it's recorded.
Verbal contract.
That's even better. It's even better.
Nice.
Well, I think for me, besides the usual, the lottery, the home, what I want to do something to follow my passion. I want to do a tour through Europe, but do it through a cooking tour and just learn the different cooking techniques, taste different wines and pairings, and just kind of live life versus just be in life like a home. Yeah, it's important. But I think traveling and, I don't know, following my passion, what I like, and seeing how different countries cook and the wines, that's kind of one of my big dreams that I will accomplish.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So I was in Europe just before COVID, and I ended up in Morocco and riding a camel in the middle of the Sahara Desert. And it was the coolest experience. I was like, okay, I think this is the coolest thing I've ever done so far. What's coming next? So this isn't a wish. It isn't a hope. It's faith put into action. A one-woman show based on me and my comedy. And so my greatest hope is that tickets sell and that people want to pay to come and see me, and that I'll fill some sort of stadium or studio or something where they'll come and see me, and I'll be able to tell my life story through the lens of comedy in a one-woman show. So, yeah.
Cool. That's cool.
That's all good stuff. Yeah, I guess for me, it's just time. I guess it seems like, we work quite a bit. So it seems like holidays are a week or 2 weeks, or if you're lucky, 3 or 4. So I always figured that to me, it would be like, I want to like hike from Mexico to Canada. I'd like to ride a bike across Canada. And then you start going, well, that's this year, then that year. And some you have to take 2 years of holidays. So things where just you say, I would like to go somewhere like a hike or a trail or something and just go. So without having to say, oh, do I have to check with work? And do I have enough time? So that's probably my biggest sort of wish, that I had the time to do everything I wanted to do.
Is there any? Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, I was just going to say, I should add, like, growing old is such a privilege. So to be able to have, to be able to do that in a retirement, or even do that tomorrow, it's just such a privilege to be able to even have that opportunity.
Yeah. And I was going to say to Sheila, like, it's funny. My kids bought me a drone a few years ago. And now with drones, you have the headsets and you can put them on your head. And so it's like you're flying. I mean, you literally are flying. You can fly pretty cheap today with a drone. And, Microsoft Flight Simulator, there was that kid, I think, who stole a plane and flew it across America. So he didn't land very well, but he took off quite well and flew around a bit. So don't give up, for sure.
Well, the best part that I always remember of that first flight is when we went up and then we banked really sharp like this over the trees, and there was a squirrel in that tree, and the look on his face was like, oh my God, that was the best part ever.
Yeah.
I want to scare all the squirrels.
Yeah, and I've won the lottery, but it's only like $10, $5, and $2. So I don't know if that wears out your lottery wish, but I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the big payday, so that's pretty good.
Well, there's always hope. We can always hope for that. Well, I always think if I win the millions.
Well, yeah, I think a lot of this too is really let's live while we can. Like as Adrian said, right? Growing old is not something that everyone gets to do. So living our life to the fullest every day and making every day, we could be creating somebody else's dreams. We don't know.
Yeah.
But it's just living that day to the fullest. So we don't go to bed every night with no regrets anyways.
Yeah.
Well,
The-
on that note, you
Oh,
go.
sorry. I was about to say there must be little things on your list. I mean, I know many years ago, before I had kids, and was very much more outgoing. I went skydiving, and I felt like for me, we jumped about 3 or 4 times in one day, and I felt like it was a rebirth for me. It was like it was crazy.
wow.
So I think there's things that we can tick off our list. It's not the big thing, like they say. Try some of those small and medium things, but I know you're going to say we're running out of time, so.
Okay, good. I was going to say on that note, thank you so much for tuning in with us today. And we want to know what is on your bucket list. What do you want to do? What would just feel so ultimate and incredible for you? Like and subscribe, and we go back and we check the comments. So if you have questions that you want us to answer, please comment below.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
everyone.
Bye. See you.